Hey guys, this is Raquel. You're hearing the video because, my baby died last week, and so um, I made the jingles to believe that perhaps she's still here somehow. Anyways, I'm speaking to you what my law professor had on today, not my attorney, Wills Trust and Estate, because a student asked a question which I thought would be beneficial to a lot of folks if I answered here. And the question was, how does the geopolitical climate affect the value of the US currency today? Well, after World War II, when Europe was plummeted, the United States emerged as a major leader in the sense that she was able to help out many countries. And so the many countries met at the Bretton Woods Conference and decided that they needed one economic world order, right? They needed predictability, they needed international reserve currency of trade, and so, which birthed the International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, etc. And so the United States was one of those international currency of trade, which means that when countries are going to engage, they would use the currency. And so when something is in demand, the value increases. And so in 1971, the US currency was no longer backed by gold. And so it was replaced with the promise of the government to ensure that the US currency would maintain a stable flow in society and should be able to maintain her power to generate wealth through debt and taxes. And so to answer one of our questions, my student question, yes, we need employment to generate taxes. Those who are not working cannot pay taxes, and so they become more of a drain on the system as opposed to a fountain to the system. That being said, we have to be able to revenue to generate our wealth. In addition to that, we have to make sure we have to ensure that we can compel other countries to engage in transaction with us by using our dollar. Our Federal Reserve System oversee our monetary policy and control the supply of our currency and the cost of monies. So in 2001, we had a Goldman Sachs economist predicted that if Brazil, Russia, China, and India came together, they could dominate the world economically by 2050. And so in 2006, BRIC came together, and BRIC, which became BRICS in 2011 when South Africa joined, focused more on regional economic power to destabilize the current status quo. So if it's no longer one centralized system, the demand of the dollar would decrease because we would have regional economic bloc with which to trade. And so since then, Egypt has joined, and Ethiopia has joined, and Indonesia has joined, and Iran has joined, and United Arab Emirates has joined, and 9 more partner countries, including Nigeria, which is one of the dominant economic power on the entire continent and in the world. So what has happened now is China has decided that it will no longer import 690 billion worth of goods from us. Tanzania has decided that it will no longer use our currency. And so you're seeing these movements away from the US dollar. And so the question now is, what happened to our promise to be able to compel other countries to engage in transaction with us? So if other countries are moving away from us for whatever geopolitical reasons, would that affect the demand of the dollar? Well, you tell me. If less people demand our dollar, will that increase our worth or decrease our worth? And if our value is decreased, how does that affect the price of beings at home? Your Xbox, your PlayStation, your sofa, your TV, your everyday goods. what would that price now look like when the worth of the value has diminished? And so, would that affect our credit rating? Yes. So, to answer her question, I'm going to turn it back to a question. How does geopolitical affairs affect the value of the US currency? So, I hope that shed some enlightenment, and I hope that my little response can help others besides my student. Okay, talk to you later. Don't forget to share, subscribe, like, and take care of yourself out there until next time. All right? Ciao, ciao.